Today, we are going to watch a video of a man who is quickly becoming a legend in the sovereign citizen community. That man is Judge Middleton out of St. Joseph District Court in Michigan. This man deals with a Moorish sovereign citizen for the second time now. He does it with wit, he does it with humor, and he does it in a professional manner. Join me as we watch this video and watch as I break it down afterwards with my own witty, professional, and humorous analysis. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm Joe Palmetto, Joe the Lawyer. This is the Common Sense Academy. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Also, consider becoming a patron on my Patreon. Those donations go to freeing up time for me to make these videos, make better videos, and to create a better set for my videos. As you can see, I have a new set now. There is more to come. It is just in its early stages. Now, before we watch this video and you watch my analysis afterwards, please raise your cup, your glass in the air. Cheers with me. It tastes better when we sip together the same time sip. Cheers. Coffee. It doesn't get much better than this.
Good afternoon, sir. I'll call you by your preferred name, Mr. Morrow Bay. This is Judge Middleton. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can.
All right. We're waiting just a bit for the prosecutor to log in.
Understood.
He was with us just a bit ago. He should be right back.
Sweet, sweet.
Mr. Perdue, we are live, even though we're not doing anything here. We're live on YouTube and live on the Zoom platform. As soon as Casey Johnson from prosecutor comes in, we'll conduct our business.
That's not my name.
Well, I know you're known to the Secretary of State by your birth name, but you prefer to be known as Samir Siraj Morrow Bay. And
I'm a national of the land.
I
Declare
understand.
my nationality. But I thought, did you take an oath to this?
Did
To
I?
uphold the Constitution? Yeah, to uphold the Constitution.
Oh, yes.
And the treaties.
I don't know about treaties. Those are federal. This is state law.
I know. This is, I shouldn't even be here. I should be somewhere federal. I should be in a federal courtroom, and you still haven't provided any delegation of authority order.
Well, wait a minute till the prosecutor gets here, and you can go through. You've said this stuff on each previous case.
I know, and I'm still waiting for my delegation of authority order. I'm still waiting. I never got it in the mail. That's Article 3, Section 2. You took an oath to this. You know it. I shouldn't even be here.
You could fix that. You could stop driving a damn car, and then you wouldn't keep coming here, and you wouldn't have to deal with me, and I wouldn't have to deal with you. Which would
But a
make
driver,
both of us.
but isn't driving a commercial terminology?
No.
It's
In
not.
In your universe, maybe it is, but in this one, it's
But
covered
according-
by Michigan Motor Vehicle Code.
So what about Black's Law Dictionary? Does that not
Well, as
count?
far as I know, that doesn't control Michigan traffic legislation.
And as far as I know, you can't make up rules to undermine the Constitution. And no matter what rules or codes you make up, it doesn't supersede the law.
Here comes Mr. Johnson. I don't disagree with that. One of us keeps making up rules, but I don't think it's me. Mr. Johnson?
I'm pretty sure it is.
All right, well, let me call the case. This is file 21213ST. The actual title on the ticket is People versus Samuel Rufus Perdue. The defendant is here. He prefers to be known as Samir Siraj Morrow Bay. I don't think he ever lawfully changed his name, but he goes by that name, and he has every time he's been here. He's charged once again with driving suspended second offense. It's alleged that on or about January 31st, he was operating a vehicle here in St. Joseph County while his license was suspended. He also got a ticket for speeding, so he tends to go too fast, always doesn't have insurance, and he doesn't have a license. He has 2 previous cases already pending. File 202073 is a driving suspended charge from September 17th. He liked that one so much, he got another one on November 25th. I think one or both of those cases he was speeding. That's file 2026653. Mr. Morrow Bay has a different view of the law. He wants to represent himself, which I've allowed, and we had agreed to set those 2 earlier cases for jury trial. As we discussed earlier, sir, I can't
represent myself.
Excuse me?
I said, I'm sorry, I can't represent myself. I am who I am.
All right, but you don't wish to have a lawyer, is that correct?
Oh, no, I don't need one.
All right. Well, now you have your 3rd driving suspended charge, and I told you last time, if you did another one of these, I was going to set a bond, but I'm not going to. Let me tell you this right now.
I'm a traveler, not a driver, for the record.
We're all travelers in this universe. At any rate, you haven't been convicted of anything. You've been accused 3 times, but you do not have lawful authority to drive in Michigan. If you drive again in St. Joe County, I'm going to set a bond, and you'll either post it or sit in jail while we await the ability to try your case. I can only leave you in jail for 28 days. But am I understanding once again, sir, you wish to have a jury trial on this matter?
For my national peers, because I'm a national of the land, and you still haven't proven jurisdiction. I challenged jurisdiction a long time ago, and it's never been proven, and I'm still waiting.
All right. I had that discussion with a guy that was in jail once. I said, well, you're in jail. I guess you're in my jurisdiction. Let me tell you this. My jurisdiction is St. Joe County, and stop driving in it.
I don't drive. I'm a traveler by law. And I've already sent you paperwork, and you never responded.
Well, because I'm not required to respond to it. You've got a skewed view of things. If this was this easy, everybody would declare themselves their own country, and everybody could do whatever they wanted to. So the rules only apply to you.
No.
The rest of us suckers are stuck complying with the law. So let's just figure out who the witnesses are, and we'll also set this for a jury. Casey, who have you got for witnesses?
Just a second, Judge. I'm sorry. 24. I had his other files open.
Only here special appearance, only because I have to. Because if I don't be here, you're going to send your criminals to come get me if I'm not here. So I'm only here under threat, duress, and coercion.
Well,
just to put that out there.
You're sitting in the driver's seat of your car. Now, I'm letting you wear your headgear because I think it's part of your beliefs, so I'm not going to push it. But you're sitting in the damn driver's seat. What's the witnesses?
Jesse Raymond, Your Honor. That's it.
Oh, the police, the so-called police officer who pulled me over is a witness also?
And a certified driving record.
Isn't that a conflict of interest right there?
No.
Doesn't he work for the court?
He doesn't work for the court. The court's in the judicial branch. He's in the executive branch. Plus, you keep driving too fast. So you're a traveler. You get to travel whatever speed you feel like. You don't have to have insurance, and you can do what you want. All right. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna set this on the jury list with the other 2 cases. Now, let me say this again. If you drive again and you get another citation, I'm gonna set a $1,000 cash bond, and you can sit in jail. So my strong advice is stay out of St. Joseph County.
So you do realize
you're already driving there. So I'm gonna mute your microphone, and I'll set this for a jury trial on a date to be determined. completes
So
that,
no
right?
should convert a liberty into a privilege, license it, and attach a fee to it, right? You do know
Something
that,
like-
right?
I don't make the law. I just try to apply it. All right. We'll set this for a jury trial the next day.
Your statutes and your codes are not the law.
That's an argument that has no end. We could, if we live to be 112, we could continue to have this argument. He wants a jury trial. He's entitled to have one, and we'll get there when we can get there. All right. Mr. Kaufman, I'll be with you in just a moment. Mr. Perdue, you're good to go. We'll set this for jury trial with your.
My name is Samir Bey. I thought I already told you that.
At some time, yeah, you told me that. All right, thank you. I'll be in
You don't
touch.
respect the law. You're a criminal.
Well, one of us is.
Oh, Judge Middleton, the patience and professionalism that you have. Then again, when your court is being live streamed on YouTube, I think you have to have professionalism and patience. I find it interesting that this court is all streamed on YouTube. That's a heck of an approach. We can see, with the Chauvin trial, it's basically being live streamed to us. It's a brave new world, ladies and gentlemen, brave new world. So Judge Middleton, right off the bat, calls this man by his original legal name, which is, I believe his last name is Perdue, but this gentleman insists that he be called by Samir something something L. Bey. The judge knows by now what is going on here with the name change. I hope that he tuned into my channel, bought my book, or learned a little bit about sovereign citizens before dealing with this guy again. He says that he's a national of, well, I didn't quite catch it there. I believe he's saying Morocco. He's saying Morocco. And then he asked the judge if he took an oath to the Constitution and to the treaties. Now, judges, attorneys, people who take oaths aren't going to take oaths to treaties. They're going to take oaths to the Constitution of perhaps the state and perhaps of the United States government, but not to treaties. Treaties are agreements that are made by Congress and or the president and do, in a sense, become binding law. So under the auspices of the Constitution, if you take an oath to a Constitution, kind of in a strange way, you are taking an oath to uphold the treaties of the United States that the United States has with other countries. However, the treaty that this man is referencing, the Moroccan-American treaty that was done back in the 1780s and 1790s, it's just a treaty of friendship, sir. It doesn't give you any special status or any special citizenship. And Lord, if the president and the Congress at the time knew the trouble that treaty was going to cause us down the road, I doubt they would have signed it because it did almost nothing for the United States and Morocco, except kind of like paper over some issues that they were having. There was, of course, a short war and an invasion. The United States sent gunboats to shoot Morocco because they were using pirates, and peace was found. But the treaty is just a friendship. It doesn't have any binding law, and it doesn't make you, sir, a foreign national. It also doesn't give you some sort of special citizenship status in the United States, regardless of what you may believe. Now, he says this should be in federal court. Well, maybe if you were actually a foreign national, you would have an argument that it should be in federal court. However, it appears that this man is not actually a foreign national. He's a United States citizen. Therefore, it's going to be in state court. Even if he wasn't a United States citizen, the state court would have jurisdiction over him if the crime occurred in that jurisdiction. This gentleman was driving on a suspended license. It appears multiple times, been before Judge Middleton before. Judge Middleton has jurisdiction. He tells him at one point, Judge Middleton has some good lines here, so let's go over some of them, all right? He tells him at one point, stop driving and you won't be back. Stop driving and you won't be back. As simple as that. Then Mr. Perdue, or El Bay, says, what about Black's Law? What about Black's Law? Black's Law, I got one right here. That's it right there. Black's Law is not the law. It is not the law. It's a dictionary. It's a dictionary. It has definitions and words. It is not the law. Now, at one point, Judge Middleton says, one of us makes up rules. I don't think it's me. No, that's a good line, Judge. That is a good line. I agree. It's this gentleman's third driving on a suspended license charge. Now, the judge said that he was going to set bond for him if he saw him again. He didn't do it this time. Again, this judge has a lot of patience and professionalism. I would have thought after all of these shenanigans, he would have set a bond this time. We've seen in the past, dealing with sovereign citizens, oftentimes jail is the only language that they understand. So then when the guy starts saying he's a traveler, I'm a traveler, okay, the judge says we're all travelers in this universe. Bravo, Judge Middleton, bravo. We're all travelers in this universe. I agree. Then this guy apparently selects to do a jury trial. Oh, please, I hope that jury trial is live streamed. Please, live stream that jury trial. We want to see it. We want to see it. If only we could see the faces on the jurors while they watch this. Another great line by the judge. Well, I've often tell people, if you're in jail, you're in my jurisdiction. Hard to argue that one, right? If he puts you in jail, you're in his jurisdiction. Tough to argue that one. This guy keeps saying over and over, this is Morocco. I'm only here by special appearance. I've explained to you what special appearance is before. It's when the sovereign citizens believe they can appear in court while not surrendering jurisdiction or other jurisdictional arguments, any argument that they would have just by their appearance. The sovereign citizens believe that if they show up in court to defend their case, that they are then surrendering their right to challenge jurisdiction. That's not true anyway. Whether they say special appearance or not, it's not true. Whether they say special appearance or not, it's not true. Jurisdiction's not established by whether or not you physically arrive or appear in the court. It is not done that way. Maybe it was hundreds of years ago, but it is not done that way. It's a totally different analysis. Let's see. Again, he gets into the Morocco. Oh, this was a good part here. He's sitting in the car. The judge points that out. You're sitting in the car making this argument to me. And he says, oh, I'm a traveler. I guess you're sitting in a traveler seat. Can the travelers still qualify for traveler's insurance? Do they get a special discount if I call traveler's insurance and tell them I'm a traveler? Oh, man. Then the judge says he's going to mute the microphone, but the only problem is he doesn't follow through. Why didn't you follow through, Judge? On the first video, Judge Middleton did mute the microphone. This guy calls Judge Middleton a criminal. I think Judge Middleton comes back and says, one of us is. So the hits keep coming. YouTube and the live streaming has given me a wealth of new content to watch. Hilarious videos like this of sovereign citizens. Bravo, Judge Middleton. Let's see if you follow through on your word in the future. And if we get a jury trial, boy, please put it on YouTube. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Common Sense Academy. Joe Pometto, Joe the Lawyer, out. Thank you very much to my patrons: Andrea Mann, Marie Cox, Jonathan, Tom Castro, Michael Rain, Art Vandelay, Jacqueline, Richard, Pim Van Meurs, and Romantis. You guys make this show go round. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day. Common Sense Academy out. Peace.